Damn. It's definitely been a minute. So, LEGO recently revealed the newest addition to their Batmobile collection, that being this summer's Batman Forever Batmobile. And if you ask me, it's definitely one of the weirdest sets I think LEGO has decided to release. Now, that's not solely because it's from Batman Forever, more or less just kind of what this set is. See, LEGO DC, for the uninitiated, is practically a dead theme. It's pretty much been relegated to nothing but Batmobiles, with the occasional exception like this past winter Superman Mech and the Batman line of sets, which in itself included a Batmobile, but pretty much since 2020, LEGO DC has been nothing but Batmobiles. Since then, we have gotten two different kinds of sets. We have the pretty much annual release of the minifig scale Batmobile sets, and then we have the just kind of whenever they feel like it UCS Batmobile sets. And then we have this one. So the Batman Forever set that they just revealed doesn't really fit in either of these categories. It's way too big and way too pricey, although not by much, to be a minifig scale Batmobile set, but it's also way too small and not as detailed and not as bulky as a UCS set either. It's in that weird middle ground where we haven't gotten a Batmobile set, I mean, unless you want to count the Technic one from the Batman, it doesn't really fit in any of the traditional Batmobile kind of scales, which honestly, I don't know how you really fuck up. There's either the minifig scale one or the UCS one, and the fact that this one is neither is just really, really weird. What's weirder is that you can tell that they were probably going to go with a UCS scale for this set, not just given the size compared to, you know, the regular minifig scale set, but also the fact that they are including like a little stand for the minifigure and, you know, kind of a plaque for the movie as well, but not as detailed or really consistent with any of the other UCS Batmobile sets that we have gotten thus far. It's a weird choice to do it with this one in particular because Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are two of the most universally hated Batman movies in the entire thing, and it's also the first time that we're getting anything Batman Forever or Batman and Robin at all in LEGO, so to do it with this one is kind of strange. Yeah, I don't know what they were going with this one. Also, let's kind of briefly talk about the minifigure because there's been, you know, rumors and speculation surrounding this set in particular for a while. There were some people saying that this was going to be a Batcave from Batman Forever, which looking back is kind of a stupid prediction to make, but I get it. Like, no one was going to predict, oh, they're going to give us like $100 version of the Batmobile for this. Like, if they were going out of their way to introduce a new Batmobile scale, why not do a Batmobile that not only have we gotten before, but from a much more liked film that we've gotten in LEGO? You could have easily done this with the Batman 66 Batmobile, Batman 89 Batmobile, or, you know, even the Tumbler. So to choose Batman Forever is just kind of strange, and I think the reason that a lot of people went to, you know, sticking to a minifig scale Batmobile or just minifig scale Batman Forever / Batman and Robin set is that it would give us an opportunity to get more minifigures. The other big difference other than the scale for the Batmobiles is that the UCS sets usually just include one or two minifigures, you know, with their sets, whereas the minifig scale sets, you usually include, you know, that Batman and then a villain or two, and a lot of people, despite, you know, the hatred for the Schumacher films, were maybe looking forward to getting our first ever, and really to this point at the making of this film, only ever on-screen version of Robin in the films, also getting, you know, Tommy Lee Jones's Harvey Dent, and then, you know, as much as I hate him, probably the most iconic minifigure that I think people would really want is Jim Carrey's Riddler, and, you know, for us to just kind of get this Batman, which first glance doesn't really look like the one from Batman Forever, it's just kind of infuriating. The reason I say first glance, so for those who don't know, Michael Keaton was supposed to come back as Batman. It's still technically Batman 3. They just kind of changed directions on it a bit. There's like a whole, whole backstory to it, but pretty much the bat suit from Batman Forever is pretty much Michael Keaton's with, you know, some upgrades. This one is particularly the sonar suit acquired later in the film. It looks stupid as a minifigure. It looks stupid in the film. It's whatever. I do want to get this off my chest about the minifigure since we are talking about it. I hate this fucking rubber cape and I hate this stupid fucking cowl. LEGO, please stop doing that. They did it in the most recent Tumblr set. They did it, they've done it in a couple of sets. It looks like absolute shit. I fucking hate it, which is also another reason why I'm not going to get this set. But yeah, I think it's a huge missed opportunity. We either should have gotten one or the other. Not only are we missing out opportunities to include, a regular Batman Forever, minifig scale set. I also think it would have been cool if we got a UCS set version of this, of this vehicle as well. Just because, say what you want about the Schumacher films and their, just kind of, designs and shit, but it is an interesting design. It definitely would have stood out among the rest, whether that's minifig scale or UCS. I think it would have been a pretty fun UCS build, but also I think the biggest loss out of all of this is the fact that we're not, getting any of the minifigures. As like I said, as much as I hate Jim Carrey as the Riddler because he's just playing the Joker, to get that iconic role as a minifigure, which I'm sure many people really want, including myself, I don't know, I just feel kind of robbed of it. It's a really weird decision, and when this set bombs, we're not going to get anything Schumacher film again, which, to be honest with you, could be worse things in the world. But yeah, I literally rolled over this morning. I saw the pictures a couple days ago, and I thought I kind of want to talk about it. I haven't made a video in a while. I might make videos soon. I've definitely got some stuff on the back burner. Anyway, bye.